Dear all, welcome to the video lecture series on Programming and Problem Solving, Unit 6 File Handling. In previous videos, we have seen Introduction to File Handling, File Paths, Types of Files, ASCII text file, binary file, and we also introduced two important functions on files. These important functions are open, close, read, write. We have seen one analogy. While handling the file, we are following the steps in sequence. Which are the steps? The analogy is, while writing to the notebook or while reading from the notebook, we have to first open the notebook, then read the content or write the content to the notebook, and once we finish our task, we close the notebook. In similar way, we have to function with files. That is, first open a file that we want to read from the file, and then close it. So now we are seeing next method on file handling, that is write method. In previous videos, I have introduced you to one method that will be used to write some content into the file. The method is write method. First of all, I want to make you aware about what is the difference between function and method. Examples: print, input, len, these are the functions. If you observe them, these functions are called without using any object, while method is called using object. Now this write lines method, the syntax is shown here. Write lines method is called using file object, and it accepts one argument of type list. This is why write lines is called as method, because it is called using object. This is the difference between function and method. Functions are called without using objects, and methods are called using objects. File object is the handle to operate the file. In last video, we have seen while operating the television channel, television set, we use the remote. So using remote, we handle the television set. In similar way, using file object, we handle file. So file object is playing the role of remote for handling the file. In case of this method, write lines method is called using file object, and it accepts one argument of type list. Again, the difference between write and write lines. Write method writes one string object at a time to the file, while write lines writes multiple string objects. These string objects are member of list object. We will see this using one example. So just observe this statement. File object is used to call the write lines function, and it accepts list member. This list is containing multiple string elements. So list is the collection of objects, list is the collection of elements. Now for this example, list is collection of strings. So the different elements are string objects. I am going to make use of editor its name is Sublime Text. So this is Sublime Text Editor. We will create a new file. Alt F, new file. I have not saved it. I have not named it. We will try to write something to it. Suppose we are opening the file. So the function to open the file is open. Then the name of the file that we want to open, info1.txt. Second argument to open function is the mode in which you want to open the file. You want to open the file for write purpose. So the access mode should be W. That is right. Now once this file is opened, it returns a handle. We will take this handle as file obj. So file obj is a file object. It is called as a file handle. It will act as a remote to handle the file. Okay, so file object is the remote to handle the file. We need to first save this file. While saving this file, you have to take care that this file must be saved with extension .py. Observe the location for saving the file. D drive in Python folder. We name it as file handling p.py. So as we have given the name for this file with extension .py, we have different colors. So blue color is for function, standard library function. For string we have different color, and so on. We open the file for write purpose. Create one object of type string str1 is equal to hello world. So the string object we have created is a hello world. This string object I am going to write to the file. So what is the syntax? Syntax is file object dot operator, name of the function, and which object you want to write to the file, or which data you want to write to the file. I want to write hello world to the file. So we have taken this hello world in string object, and this string object will be written to the file. So for write function we have one parameter. This parameter, this argument, is containing the text that is to be written to the file. Now we have written hello world to the file. In sequence we have last operation is close the file. File obj.close. Now execute the program. To execute the program we have the Ctrl V key. Program has been executed successfully. Now locate this file. We can locate this file at particular location. The file will be created at a location where we have installed or where we have saved our .py file. Okay, so we have file handling 3.py. Okay, at the same folder we are having the file named as info1.txt. Open this file. Okay, so we have hello world written to this file. So we have checked it. We have checked it The data is written successfully to the file info1.txt. Now we are interested in writing multiple string objects to the file. For that purpose, we are going to use the WriteLines method. WriteLines. And we can club multiple elements of type string in a list. I am modifying the same string object, giving name as list1. So list syntax, the elements of the list must be enclosed by square brackets. We want to write hello world, welcome to the Python program. Welcome to, and third element, Python program. So we have created a list1 object containing 3 elements of type string. The 3 elements are hello world, welcome to, Python program. Now we will write this particular data to already existing file info1.txt. The change here will be, instead of passing str1 object, we need to pass list object, and then close the file. Execute the program or build the program using Ctrl D. Yes, done. Now observe the changes. Yes, hello world, welcome to the Python program. So this is how we can make use of WriteLines inbuilt function that will write the list object to the file. We can write multiple string objects to the file using WriteLines method. Now next, append operation. So append operation, its name suggests, whenever we need to write something at the end of file, we say we are appending at the end of the file. So append operation will write some content after existing content. We can write at the end of the file by means of opening file in write mode. Okay, there is a problem. File opening the file in write mode. If you open a file in write mode, every time we will start writing from beginning of the file. That means the previous content of the file will be overwritten. So this is the drawback of opening the file in write mode. If you want to append to the file, we need to open a file in append mode instead of write mode. We have different access modes, A plus, AB plus mode. So all these modes corresponds to append mode. Append mode positions file pointer at the end of a file. Then new text will be inserted after the existing content of the file. Now we have seen, if we open the file in write mode, the previous content will be overwritten. This is what we have covered here. If you open the file in W or WB mode and start writing data into it, then existing content will be overwritten. So to see this append operation, again we will go to the same program and modify it so that it will work for append operation. The first change, instead of opening a file in write mode, open it in append mode. Now the advantage of opening it in append mode is that whatever previous content, the previous content will remain as it is and the new content will be inserted after existing content. So for info1.txt, existing content is hello world, welcome to Python programming. Now we will create a new object. str1 is equal to enjoy learning. Instead of write lines, we can just use write function. Okay, so we have done the necessary changes that will demonstrate the use of append access. So now these 4 lines will correspond to append operation. Now execute the program. Control D. Yes, it has been finished. I'm going to open the file info.txt. I'll tap open file info1. Okay. Now observe the change. The previous content is as it is, hello world, welcome to the Python programming, and this is the new content that we have appended at the end of the existing content. This is how the append operation will work. Now suppose you have opened the same file in W mode, write mode, okay, and we want to write some new content to already existing file. So enjoy learning. Enjoy learning with new way of program. Our previous content of info1.txt is hello world, welcome to Python programming, enjoy learning. Now I am going to write new way of programming, and this content I want to write to info1.txt. Now what will happen? As I have opened the file in write mode, the previous content of the file will be overwritten by this new content. So we will no longer able to get the previous content at all. Execute the statement, execute the program. Yes, finished. And observe the content of info1.txt. Yes, it is new way of programming. So that is the difference between two access modes, write and append. So we must have access mode append if you want to add something new to the already existing file. Okay, so we have seen the difference between append mode and write mode. This append mode is useful for append operation. Okay. So now we will stop our session.